President Muhammadu Buhari is expected to shortly commission a number of infrastructural projects in Jos, the Plateau state capital and environs. Let's cross to the Arise News crew to keep tabs on the event.
An intervention project by the Plateau state government on a federal highway. The scope of works consists of 90 meters flyover bridge, 2 numbers of bridges, box and pipe culverts, reinforced concrete drains, walkways, earthworks, stone bays, binder and wheeling course on the 1.7 kilometer dual carriageway up to Lamongo roundabout. The road also has been completed with the installation of road furniture and solar street lights. Let me appreciate all who have contributed to actualize this project. Most importantly, the contractor, Greenberg, who has worked tirelessly to keep to the schedule and completed the project on time. Let me even appreciate all the staff of the Federal and State Ministry of Works for your commitment and hard work. While we use this road and other roads, let us keep to the traffic rules and stay safe. As we continue with the program, I pray that the Almighty God will guide us. Thank you and God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Commissioner for Works. Your Excellency, Mr. President, permit me to invite for goodwill messages. Permit me to invite for goodwill messages, only 2 persons here today. The engineer that handled this construction, Greenberg Construction Company, LJ, came to please step forward and deliver a goodwill message.
His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR. His Excellency, the former Head of State of Nigeria, General Yakubu Gowon, GCFR. His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Plateau State, Right Honorable Dr. Simon Bako Lalong, KSGG, CON. All other protocols are respectfully and duly observed. It gives us a great pride to welcome His Excellency and his distinguished guests to the official commissioning of the construction of flyover and interchange and dualization of 1.7 kilometers road from British American Junction to Lamongo roundabout. When the contract for this project was awarded to our company, His Excellency stressed its importance to his administration. And we are thankful that we have justified the confidence reposed in us by delivering this project, which is of the highest standard and specification, on time and on budget. This was achieved through the full support of the Executive Governor, the various line ministries, and the good people of Plateau State. We thank them for helping us deliver on our contract and also serve the good people of Plateau State better. Once again, we thank His Excellency for the privilege and opportunity to be part of this transformational project. Thank you. God bless Plateau State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Permit me to invite for the last goodwill message His Royal Highness Alhaji Dr. Muhammadu Babangida Muazu, the Emir of Kanam, to please kindly step forward and deliver the goodwill message before we will invite His Excellency the Governor of Plateau State thereafter.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على النبي الكريم. Your Excellency, Mr. President, Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces, Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR. Your Excellency, the Governor of Plateau State, Right Honorable Samuel Bako Lalong, Your Excellency the Deputy Governor, Your Excellency the Deputy Speaker of the Nigerian Parliament, Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. On behalf of the Plateau State Council of Chiefs and Emirs, with their mandate, we wish to express our appreciation to the government of Nigeria under your able leadership for the dividend of democracy and the achievement of peaceful coexistence throughout the 8 years of your reign. We thank you, Mr. President. We thank the Governor of Plateau State. We at the Traditional Council will continue to give fatherly advice and will continue to support the programs and policies of government. We will continue to partner with every government toward the maintenance of peace and coexistence among and between our people, because peace has been the pillar for progress and development. Plateau State have witnessed a great developmental strive under the leadership of our governor, for we have seen the peaceful coexistence for the past 8 years, and we are hoping to establish and build upon what he has given us upon his exit. Mr. President, we want to assure you that while on retirement back home, we'll continue to visit you as a father and grandfather, to continue to give us the best of advice for this country to progress in the area of peace and development. The Plateau State Council of Chiefs has achieved much, and I will continue to look forward to coming government to continue to give us the best of space, to give the best we have in the areas of advice, so that the relationship between the people and the government will continue to be cordial. We thank you and wish you the best of your outing upon the exit from the government. Thank you so much. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant each and every one of us the best of opportunity to be able to strive in various spheres of life. Thank you and thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Mr. President, His Excellency President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, permit me to at this juncture invite the man of the moment, the man who has made history in Plateau State, the man who decided that we should have some ease of space while we move here. His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Plateau State, the Right Honorable Dr. Simon Bako Lalong, who saw the need for this project. We know the challenges of this area before. Today, this challenge, by the grace of God, has been addressed by our dear Governor, His Excellency, Right Honorable Simon Bako Lalong. I invite you, Excellency, to take to this podium and then deliver your message to Nigerians and to Plateau people who are watching and who are also at this moment.
Very much. His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, former head of the General, who is already on his way. His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Plateau State, Professor Sonny Gwanle Jordan, distinguished senators and honorable members of the House of Senators, members of the Federal Executive Council, members of the Plateau State Executive Council, members of the State Security Council, Secretary to the Government of the State, and the Chief of Staff, the Head of and special. This is Chairman Plateau Bature, our royal fathers present, other senior government functionaries, the Managing Director, Management of Staff of Cranbrook Nigeria Limited, distinguished invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is with pride that I welcome His Excellency, Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, to the official commissioning of some projects executed by my administration. I also welcome our father, the former head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, GCFR, for creating time to be here for this epoch-making ceremony. Our presence here means a lot to the government and the people of Plateau State. Your Excellency, I want to thank you for accepting to commission some of our projects, very busy schedules and other prior engagements. For creating time to do this virtually, we are reassured to Plateau State. We continue to cherish this relationship even as you leave office soon. The projects we are commissioning this afternoon are the British-American flyover and dualization of Lamingo Roundabout, the radio diagnostics and the imaging center at the Plateau Specialist Hospital, as well as the Civil Defense Staff College in Jos. These projects are among the other 35 projects that we have executed and that are being commissioned before we hand over on May 29. Your Excellencies will recall that upon taking office in 2015, our rescue administration remained committed to completing abandoned projects we inherited from our predecessors. Some of these projects even predated the last administration, but not on them. Rather than continue in that line, we decided to change the trajectory because of the interests of our people. In the first few years of our administration, we concentrated on completing these projects, which Mr. President was gracious enough to commission some during his official visit to Plateau State in 2018. I am happy to inform you that we have since completed many others which are being commissioned in our last days in office. We just commissioned the High Court, the new High Court complex this morning. Apart from the inherited projects, we also embark on several new projects in various sectors. Many have also been completed and have been commissioned, while others are this batch of commissioning. Those which are ongoing are at various stages of completion across the state. We hope the incoming administration will complete them. The British-American flyover and dualization of the junction roundabout is a project we embark upon to tackle the nightmare of citizens of the state and other road users experience in commuting through this corridor. Our decision was born out of the need to place the state on a pedestal for economic growth, knowing that the long hours people spend on traffic impedes commerce. Besides this consideration, this same road is a major carriageway that links the northeast region to the Federal Capital Territory and other parts of the country. Eventually, this project will fit into the reconstruction and the dualization of the Akwanga-Jos, Bauchi-Gombe Road, expected to be carried out by the federal government. Despite the paucity of funds and the fact that this is a federal road, our rescue administration was able to earn the goodwill of the private sector through a contract financing arrangement. The contractor, Cranbrook Construction Limited, brought along a finance partner, Access Bank Nigerian PLC, to provide all funds with the state government, providing the guarantee on our internally generated revenue. Following the signing of the agreement and the funding of the project has been smooth, with completion in record time of 12 months. In carrying out this project, we consulted with the federal government through the Ministry of Works and Housing and in a joint supervision to ensure that conditions for intervention are fulfilled while standards and specifications are adhered to. We are optimistic that the state will get a refund for this project, just as approval has been given for the reimbursement for previous ones. I want to use this opportunity to specially thank Mr. President for approving the sum of 6.6 billion naira, which we are still expecting because it's in the National Assembly for approval. Mr. President, we are very grateful. The radio diagnostics and the imaging center at the Plateau Specialist Hospital is part of our intervention in the health sector, aimed at changing the face of healthcare delivery in the state. Apart from ensuring that our citizens get the best services, we expect the ultra-modern center, which has equipment that include the Superstar MRI machine, 64 slices CT scanner, 4D ultrasound scanner, and digital X-ray machine, among others, will further deepen our efforts in making Plateau a medical tourism destination. In addition to the upgrade at the Plateau Specialist Hospital, we are going to be commissioning 3 new general hospitals in Kwal, Kanke, Mabudi, and Lantang South. Yesterday, I commissioned the General Hospital and Trauma Center in Rio, which is one of the abandoned projects inherited from the time of Governor Joshua Dare. These two, together with the legacy projects, also nearing completion, will change the face of healthcare delivery in the state. The establishment of the NSCDC Command and the Staff College Lamingo Jos and the inauguration of the Course 001 is yet another key partnership between Plateau State and the federal government towards sustaining peace and security that we have worked hard to attain in the last 8 years. We thank Mr. President for approving the college to be sited in Plateau State and pledge our commitment to supporting the institution. We are very optimistic that the college will embark on studies and capacity development that will enhance synergy with other security agencies, as well as generate the needed goodwill and cooperation from the citizens in maintaining peace and security. Unfortunately, this event is holding in a low-key manner, following the attack by criminals in some villages of Mangu where many were killed. The security is going on after these attackers to bring them to justice. Mr. President, Your Excellencies, I wish to reiterate that in our project execution, we took cognizance of the fact that the funds belong to the people of Plateau and not a particular section or group. Therefore, we are guided by the principles of fairness, justice, and equity by making sure that no part of the state was left behind. That way, we are sure that our impact will continue to be felt in all parts of the state for a very long time. Let me use the opportunity to thank once again Mr. President for all the support he has personally given me in the last 8 years. Your encouragement and goodwill has given us room to record the achievements we are celebrating today, including the federal presence in terms of projects and appointments. In the same vein, I thank our father, General Yakubu Gawan, who believed in us from the first day and continue to give us the moral support and counsel to work for the people. I am personally indebted to him because he told me he designed this place in 1974 and it was left until now we have built it. Finally, I wish to ask the citizens of Plateau State to guide these facilities jealously and ensure that they are not vandalized or damaged. May God bless Plateau State and may God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Time we'll move straight to the next item, which is a preview of the projects. I'll invite Honorable Jafar Uwia to please come forward and preview this. Yes, it will come on the screen. It's already there.
targeted and impactful critical infrastructure provided by the Plateau State government under Right Honorable Barrister Simon Bakula Long, the Executive Governor of Plateau State, is the flyover and intersection at the famous British America Junction in the township of the state capital, Jos. Before the construction of the flyover, intersection, underpass, roundabout, and slip roads, the traffic situation at British America Junction presented a gory picture of a poorly developed township transport network. Not only did it fall short of contemporary standards, road networks in modern township.
Before you know British America,
from school and take them back.
On assumption of office, the Lalong-led administration earmarked the once chaotic British America Junction for outright reconstruction in its quest to increase access within the township, and especially that British America Junction and Bauchi Bypass are gateways to the northeastern part of Nigeria.
Among the junctions that were notorious, this happens to be one, because we identified several other junctions. We did that of Bellevue, we did that of Secretariat Junction, and of course we would have recommended for another one at Old Airport. British America Junction is a critical junction where it's a gateway to the northeast, far north and also the northeast.
Consequently, the township of the state capital has been provided with the third flyover bridge, interchange, underpass, roundabout, and slip roads, all of which stand out in terms of aesthetics, durability, usefulness, and timely delivery.
the project name is the construction of the British American flyover and the dualization of the road from the British American flyover to the Lamingo roundabout. So the project was awarded on the 11th of November 2021, and the duration of the project is 18 months, which will be next month, so we are ahead of the duration of the project. The project consists of one flyover, as you can see, of 90 meters. A span is 220 meters. Retaining walls before and 100 meters after. Under the flyover, of course, is the side roads left and right, and the 1.2 road flyover to the Lamingo roundabout. This bridge was done to American and British standard, and of course the ASHTO standards for the road design, so it is can equip any heavy load that passes on the roads.
You know, there were suggestions by citizens that we should raise a barrier here to restrict trucks from flying the road. But we said no. It's even the best for these trucks to fly the flyover.
The benefits of the intervention of the rescue administration at the British America to road users and the state are inestimable, but surely access, free flow of traffic, and pleasurable rides are firmly guaranteed.
Very, very surprised, because what governor has this, we are very happy with it. Why? Because as long we are expecting all these things to be happening in Plateau State, but now we are starting to see it, more especially this side. We are very happy and we appreciate it. You reduce the hold-up, you reduce the accidents, you reduce the all this influence of people conjunction, all this. Thank God for all this. And we need people like this. This is a development. We thank God for it.
It's a very good innovation. I will commend the government for such innovation, and they should keep it up.
By the time it is opened officially, we will now see
see the advantages of this project. By my own recommendation, this is a fantastic project. All our team is from Jos State. We have got around 320 people only from Jos.
As this massive project is set for official commissioning, the Rescue Administration has continued to receive strong commendations for achieving such a huge stride in the face of paucity of funds and competing needs. The establishment of a radio diagnostic and imaging center at the Plateau State Specialist Hospital, Jos, by the Rescue Administration, ably led by His Excellency Right Honorable Barrister Simon Bakola Long, the Executive Governor of Plateau State, only demonstrates his resolve to provide a comprehensive healthcare system and strengthen the capacity of the specialist hospital to provide an all-round healthcare service. Established at a whopping sum of over 1.7 billion naira, when it becomes fully operational, the center will pride itself as second to none in the country.
This project, it is a whole structure dedicated to radio diagnostic unit of the hospital. What does that mean? It is encompassing everything radiologically to be done on a patient in this center. That comprises ultrasound scan, X-ray at the digital level, CT scan, and MRI, the magnetic resonance imaging. These are the four major components that are kept in this structure. So what that means is that every patient that comes that needs, because we're migrating, you cannot remain to do the analog X-rays any longer, so I'm moving to digital. And the senior brother to digital is the CT scan. And the senior brother to the CT scan is the MRI.
To make the center and enduring, the Governor Lalong administration has deliberately invested in human capacity development to check the incidence of shortage of manpower at all times.
At the approval of this system, the government graciously approved the requisite manpower for this structure and for the department. Right now, about 35 members of manpower required are all being recruited. And a few of them that came today also partaking in the training, especially the biomedical engineer. Because we are running after, we're thinking, by the time they exit or they go, we might have some issues in maintaining the machines. So we decided to organize a training on the machine by the radiographers here and the biomedical engineer who will not take care of the machine even after they've gone.
Happy days are for the people of Plateau and even beyond, as all is set for the official commissioning of the center, which will usher in an era that radio diagnostic and imaging service can be found at their doorsteps.
Basically, in modern times, diagnosis is basic. And if you get diagnosis right, you get the treatment right. Plateau people are in for a good time. That will mean they'll get a better treatment, they'll get a better cure for whatever as we go on. It blew the mind of the governor was when we were sending patients to Plateau State. Because Plateau State has this kind of machines. And on one of those occasions, one of the patients, they met bandits on the way, and you know what, you can imagine what happened. They really bastardized the patient. And the story I wouldn't be able to continue because it's a very nasty story. But at the end of it all, it was a picture that you can see somebody traveling to access here, right down to Plateau State. Now, if they say, how do you expect the patient to survive? You go to you wait till the following morning before you come and do the test. So important that Plateau State is really getting one of its own. And I think based on that idea, we're going to show how important it is. We have more turnover of patients. I think involved and the patronage will be almost unsurmountable.
No doubt, the rescue administration is poised to be the enduring foundation for a comprehensive care on the planet. Pursuant to the actualization of his three-pillar policy, security and good governance, Governor of Plateau State has never rested on his oars to evolve strategies for peaceful coexistence and robust security architecture, which are all required for good governance to thrive. Despite the setbacks to the bid, Governor Simon Bakola Long remained undaunted to ensuring that a relatively peaceful and secure Plateau State continues to exist. No wonder he graciously donated critical infrastructure of the Plateau State's government to NSCDC for use.
This project is a NSCDC Command and Staff College, and as the name implies, it is an institution for the training of very senior officers of Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, the first of its kind for the Corps. So we are very, very, very much comfortable with the facilities as it is now on ground, and we want to say thank you very much to the government of Plateau.
The siting of the college on the plateau is not unconnected to chiefly the disposition of the rescue administration to promoting peace and security of the state, among other things.
It is the magnanimity of the government of Plateau State that came up with the idea of putting on a project like this and donating it to our corps for the purpose of our courses. And the Sherry Hills where almost institutions come for orientation, very close to us. The weather in Jos also is conducive for learning. And that's why we choose Plateau State.
Beyond the issues of peace and security are also the issues of economic of the large.
I want to thank Civil Defense College here. Actually, one we're filled with benefit. The first benefit is security. This year we were filled with joy because everybody will not sleep with his or her eyes closed.
The economic activities here will pick up. Number two, some of the participants made jobs to settle down here and it bring about development. And they are to pick up.
Secure and prosperous Plateau has been
Thank you very much. Please, can we give His Excellency a round of applause? Your Excellency, Mr. President, at this juncture, I want to, on behalf of Plateau people who are eager to listen to you, invite you to address the good people of Plateau State on this wonderful occasion that we're having today. Mr. President, sir.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Plateau State, members of the National Assembly, Chief of Staff, Honorable Ministers, Honorable Commissioner of Works, and other cabinet members of Plateau State, members of Plateau State House of Assembly, members of Plateau State Judiciary, royal fathers present, religious leaders, to be invited to the official inauguration of the administration of Governor Simon Bako Lalong. Sectors of the economy, lives of the people. Let me welcome His Excellency, the former Head of State General Yakubu, for joining us and also extend sincere regrets for my inability to physically be present due to exigencies of duty and other earlier scheduled commitments. Nevertheless, I am happy that we are inaugurating the projects carried out by the APC government in Plateau, led by Governor Simon Lalong. These projects, which include the British-American flyover and dualization to Lamingo Junction roundabout, the radio, diagnostic, and of the Lalong administration. I understand that in all, there are about 35 projects that are being commissioned as part of the winding down of the state government. I must commend the governor for embarking on the construction of the British-American flyover, which is an idea that was conceived as far back as the time of Joseph Gomok and General Yakubu Gowon. Having spent some part of my military years in Jos, I am very familiar with the British-American Junction, which is a major gateway for motorists heading to northeastern part of the country. This road, which is a federal road, carries huge volume of traffic due to the economic activities along the Murtala Muhammad Way up to commercial area of terminus. Without this bridge, the citizens have had to endure long hours of delay in traffic, leading to waste of productive time. The inauguration of this flyover and dualization will certainly bring a lot of relief to the road users and citizens at large, as well as also boost economic activities within the metropolis. Similarly, the completion of other roads executed by the government across the state will open up the interior to economic activities and also ensure greater connectivity and prosperity for the people. Governor Lalong deserves praise for also paying attention to the health sector through the establishment of ultra-modern radio diagnostic and imaging center at the Plateau Specialist Hospital. This state-of-the-art center will certainly bring a lot of relief for patients seeking special care who before now have to cope with high costs of logistics and charges of traveling out of the state to seek diagnostics for their cases. The ultra-modern diagnostic center at the Plateau State Specialist Hospital will complement other secondary health facilities such as the New General Hospital in Kanke, Lantang South, and Riom local government areas. Having also successfully established a thriving Plateau State Contributory Health Management Agency, the health standards of our people in Plateau will definitely improve through access. The commissioning of the Civil Defense Staff College in Jos and official inauguration of Course 001 today will complement efforts at sustaining peace and security. Governor Along has worked hard to restore peace and security to Plateau State. His efforts have yielded positive results as Plateau is no longer perceived as a place to feel unsafe. Well done, Governor Along. In this wise, I advise the citizens of this state to continue to work with the government and security agencies in uniting against crisis merchants who seek to exploit the diversity of the state for their selfish reasons. I condemn the cases of isolated attacks on innocent citizens in the rural areas, such as the one that occurred this Tuesday, where villages, including women, children, were killed in Kubat, Mongu local government area. The security agencies have been directed to fish out the perpetrators and ensure they face the law. During this tenure, Governor Long has demonstrated commitment to continuity in governance by carrying out projects that were inherited from the previous administrations are completed rather than leave them to waste for political or personal reasons. I recall commissioning some of them, including the Mararaban Jama'a Expressway and Secretariat Junction flyover during my visit in 2018. This is a commendable action which needs to be emulated by other states in order to avoid waste of public resources and needless political enmity. I challenge the incoming administration in Plateau State to build on what he has done and sustain the culture of continuity, especially in the face of dwindling resources and large infrastructure deficit. Finally, I wish to assure the government of Plateau State that the federal government shall continue to partner to build infrastructure in this state. Already, I have approved the reimbursement of 6.6 billion naira to the state for previous intervention on federal road projects. For the federal projects being commissioned today, the state will be reimbursed in due course after due evaluation. Once again, I thank the governor for making impact on the lives of the people and leaving office on a very high note. I wish him the best of luck in his future pursuits after a much. Deserved rest. It is now my pleasure to invite General Yakubu Gawan to cut the tape and officially commission the project. Thank you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
To take the national anthem, please.
Thank you very much. His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Plateau State, will lead His Excellency General Yakubu Ngawang, GCFR, former head of state.
One, two. Festival. 1, 2.
Dash it up.
I will do it. What is the shot? They are live. I don't understand the sensitivity of this thing. Your shot will be shake. It doesn't tell good. Let's go.
Excellency, we'll do the tape and then we will celebrate the birthday all together. We'll invite His Excellency to also invite General Yakubu Gowon to please call the tape.
Easy. I'm coming now. I'm coming.
Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I would say ably represented by our former head of state and our father. The President has already directed that no other person than his former boss, should cut this step. Sir, we welcome you to cutting of this step. So, on behalf of the government of Plateau State, I now invite you, most humbly invite you, to cut this step to commission the flyover, the Lamingo flyover, the British American Lamingo flyover.
Your Excellency, the Governor, Brother Simon Lalong, I'm told that you are Dr. too now, aren't you? Since I use the doctor, I think I better also please you as a doctor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I want to say thank you very much for inviting me to partake in this ceremony of opening this British American flyover, which you invited me at its when you started, to build this particular bridge, flyover, and the roads, etc. I'm so happy that since Mr. President, because of other serious national duties and and things, he is not able to come. In fact, when I went to the airport, I saw the President of Ghana was about to leave, I think after the lecture that was done earlier on. And so he was, I saw it on television, and the family, he was coming to the airport also to take off to go back home. And so he was not able to come. And honestly, I'm very honored, that since he could not come, he thought I should be the one to cut the tape on his behalf.
Yes, sir.
So I'm really grateful to Mr. President for this honor. I'm grateful to you and to the people of Plateau. I'm your son, so you cannot refuse me. And for this great honor. So it is now my great pleasure and honor to do this ceremony, to cut the tape, to open this British-American flyover, and of course the extension, the roads, etc., dualization that you've done, and all the good work that you've done in the state, in Georgia, and also in the state. So I wish you well.
Thank you.
And I certainly, as Mr. President said, we wish you well and peace in this state.
Amen.
And I hope the thing that we had recently in Mambo, honestly, I hope, I pray, and I ask all the people of Plateau, please do have peace. I remembered in 2011,
yes.
2011,
Yes.
I came here, and really I was in that crisis, and I know what we did. And for all the people of Plateau, indigenous people who are here, listen to my advice as I went round to try and see if we can have peace. This is what I'm doing here again. Please, let us have peace in Plateau. Let us have peace in Plateau. Everyone, and I'm speaking to those who do the sort of thing that all of us do not like. Well, this is the ceremony is for me to cut the tape. So now I have the pleasure and the honor to cut this tape on behalf of Mr. President. Yes, thank you. Okay, so shall we? Now, because you've got to take one. So, okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellency. You will move and unveil the flag. Then the cutting of cake.
Use the other side, please. Use the other side, everybody. Use the other side. Use the other side. I'm online.
The flyover bridge was entered at the British-American Junction, and the dualization of 1.7 kilometer road, Flamingo roundabout, was commissioned by His Excellency, I'm speaking on his behalf, by His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, on Friday, 19th May 2023. Lord, witness this work and this interchange and all the dualization for the good use of all the people of this city and of this state and of course Nigeria. So congratulations. Well done, our contractors. Well done.
Gracias.